Okay, and we are live. Yes. How are you tonight, Kurt?
Good. Happy to
Ooh,
have some set two cards in hand and play with them a little bit here.
nice. Gonna turn your volume up just a tiny bit, I think.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I've got. I see we both ended up by coincidence both making Gar Saxon decks.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So we're both gonna just be playing with kind of. Did you do pure set two or did you put some set one stuff in your deck?
Mine is mostly set one. I only have just the one pre-release kit so far, and so
Uh,
I do not have enough stuff to build a full set two deck yet.
yeah, I've gotten five so far, I think. Five or six. I can't see there. I've got enough that I can't remember. So my deck is actually still is all set one. But it will like the amount of stuff I have ends up being just a little bit over up like one booster box is worth. So um my choices are still fairly limited. I mean, I think I just said I made it all mostly set one. I mean, mostly set two. It's
Set
mostly
two.
it
Yeah.
is all actually is all entirely Shadows of the Galaxy. This deck. I mean, aside from some of the cards that are reprints.
But yeah, I assume not as many three of copies as you would like, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, I think a lot of the commons and stuff I put in here. I've got three ofs, except for some, but like still missing some uncommons and things like that. Um, do you want to drop a link in the Discord
Hmm. Yeah. Let me
quick
do that quick.
here, just so we can share with folks that we're live. But yeah, so yeah, it's I just honestly it's mostly just kind of all my sort of Mando themed cards in vigilance and aggression that I had, plus a few other things. Some upgrades, some events, some things like that. But yeah, I wanted to just see what I could do with the shadows cards that I had already. Um, I forget, how did you end up doing at that pre-release? I think you did pretty good that day, didn't you?
Uh, I had. This is how every tournament has seemed to have gone for me so far. That I start out really good. I win the first two rounds. I'm like, okay, I think I made an okay deck. I know what I'm doing. And then I lose the next two, and I'm like, wow, no, actually, I'm really bad at this. So yeah, I ended up 2-2 at at that tournament.
It's
But
still not bad.
yeah, definitely could be worse, especially for like playing with set two cards for like almost the first time. Uh, and it's just kind of tricky building a deck around a new set and a limited set of random cards and stuff. But it was interesting. I built a Bosk deck with like a few bounties in there, not as many as I would have liked, but kind of built around bounty hunters. And like sometimes it worked really well. Other times I kind of wasn't getting the bounties that it really needed and stuff. But overall, it was interesting. I think it'll be really fun to build a better constructed deck around bounties and maybe around Bosk. I think honestly, like I think Jabba would be really
Hmm.
fun to build bounties around. But yeah,
Yeah,
like really really whet my appetite for set two. Really excited to get my hands on more.
yeah. I built a Ray deck that day. I did okay. I went 1-1. I wasn't able to stay the whole time, unfortunately. And yeah, since there wasn't really any extra prizes really up for grabs, I had to drop early. Um, but yeah, I liked Ray. I'm gonna try and build uh, a vigilance and aggression deck around her here. once I get my hands on a few more things.
Yeah, she seems fun to try. And I think like I don't know how much she needs to be like built around necessarily,
Yeah,
but
and
I
honestly,
feel like she would
honestly,
work well for sealed.
like the deck I'm looking at is like still like probably like 80% cards from the first set.
Yeah.
But there's a few things like if I could get um some pose, pose just a really good card, and I would
Mm-hmm.
like to put him in there. Um, as far as this game goes, I'm going to go ahead and resource. I think I'll keep this hand.
Oh, who has initiative?
Why
Should
don't
I roll
you
mine?
get your chance cube?
Okay. Blue or red?
I'll
We're
go
both
blue.
blue red. Okay. I got red,
All
so
right.
that is me. We'll take
Oh wait, you know what?
that.
Actually, I looked closer at what I have in my hand, and I am actually gonna mulligan. So
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, I've got some first turn plays, and then I was like, wait a minute, these are all upgrades, not actually units. So
Yeah, if only you could like put the upgrade out and then like equip a person to it
yeah,
later.
yeah, they're in Magic. There actually is there's types of cards called equipment that do that. You just play them out on the field, and then they have an equip ability that lets you equip them, and then you can also then later pay the equip cost to move them from like one creature to another and stuff like that
Mm.
if you decide you want to have them on something else.
It sounds powerful. There's a lot of times I'm like, I have a good upgrade. I want to get it out, but I don't want to waste it on this chump.
That's what the that's what you play with the, what is it, the survivors gauntlets? Are they the ones that
Mm-hmm.
I think those they let you move upgrades around?
Yeah, sounds right.
Um, boy, I actually drew a worse hand, so that's good.
Oh.
um, all right, your go then.
Okay, I'm gonna start with a Guardian of the Wills.
I'm gonna claim the initiative.
Okay, and I will pass.
Oh boy, this is not starting out good at all. Um, okay. To start my turn, I'm gonna claim the initiative.
Wow, dang.
Yeah, I'm.
That's rough. Yeah, I'll just have the Guardian do 2 damage to your base.
Okay.
I'll pay 3 for a Wilderness Fighter who
All
has a
right.
shield, which means he gets the guard bonus right away. I'll just do a little chevron like that, and then I will pass.
All right. Let's see if I get to play anything this turn or not.
Oh man, it's a tough choice.
Um.
I'm gonna have to resource this card, even though I want it. I think it's better to keep this other one.
Hmm. I will do what? Source that one. And how many cards do you have in your hand?
4.
4. Uh, 2, 2. What's the Guardian's ability again?
First upgrade you play on this unit each round costs 1 less.
Okay. Um, gonna pay 3 for a Mandalorian warrior. I do not have any other Mandalorians to put out an experience onto, so his ability just fizzles.
Gotcha. It's a 3/3, is that
3
right?
3. Yep.
Is it worth killing him so my wilderness fighter could kill him, but then I would lose my shield and lose my bonus, but it would take
Yeah, that's right.
him
You got
off.
the shield.
I'll just do it. I'll attack him. So with the guard bonus, he does 3
Yeah,
damage,
forgot
and then
about
he'll
that.
lose it.
I'll take the initiative again.
Okay, I'm gonna do 2 more damage to your base with the guardian,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna pay 4 for Lieutenant Childson. I'm gonna reveal 3 blue cards here.
Yep.
Just a Matroller, Academy Defense Walker, Moment of Peace. So he will get 3 XP, and he will get the Gar bonus on top of that. And he also has Sentinel. I'm going to put that on him. Then I will pass.
Yeah, well. What a fun game this is turning out to be. Okay, I'm gonna play Super Commando Squad. They have a shield. Since they have a shield, that means they have Sentinel. They also get the +1 from Gar. Oops.
And they're like a 5/5 or 4/4?
5/4
5/4.
with Gar. Anyways, otherwise normally they're 4/4.
Well, none of my guys can survive that. Let me think what I want to do then. Uh, I don't know what the smartest move is. Obviously, the only thing I can do is, at least to start, is take off your shield. And then whatever attacks would get killed.
It will lose Sentinel once you take off the shield.
Oh, right.
And it'll also lose the +1. So, like, Childson would survive then. If you threw something else at it first.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I would just have the Guardian of the Wills. That's the most expendable. Take that shield off and die.
Okay. I'm just gonna claim the initiative.
Okay, then I think what I want to do. Okay, so Childson is effectively 6/5. I'm gonna pay 2 to throw an Electro Staff on the Wilderness Fighter.
Okay.
Makes him upgraded again. So then if he attacks the super commandos, he will do 5 damage to them. Don't take 4 back.
4 back. Yep.
So he will have 2 health left.
All right.
I'm gonna have Lieutenant Childson attack your base for 6 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 2 for a distant patroller, which will give a shield to a blue unit when it's defeated. I'm gonna pay 1 for Moment of Peace to throw a shield onto Childson since he is a sentinel. And then I will pass.
Okay.
How much damage are you at now?
What Childson put what? 5
6.
more? 6
6.
more? Yeah, so I'm at 10 on there.
Okay. Okay. I guess I'll do that. I'm ready.
Okay. This isn't the best move, but it's one of the only ones I've got right now. I'm gonna play Survivor's Gauntlet, and I'm gonna move the Electro Staff over to Childson, which will kill the Wilderness Fighter.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Um,
Nice.
Fortunately, still lets Childson get +2/+2, but
Yeah, it's funny to think of this trooper like handing his weapon over and then immediately
falling
falling
over
dead.
dead.
Okay. And the gauntlet is 4
4/6.
4/6. Interesting. Mhm. And then it can do that again on attack. That's interesting. Uh, hmm. I'm just gonna have Childson. Let me think. If I attack the base, I mean, I know both our guards are coming out this turn, so I guess I could just wait. Although you could have something that will just like defeat him or something too. I don't know. Yeah, let me just attack the base. 2, 4, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 damage.
I mean, let me just see. To be honest, yeah, it's game over. There's nothing I'm gonna be able to do. I wasn't gonna. I didn't. I wasn't gonna draw either of my removal card, any of my removal cards. So,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of sucks since I've got a bunch of them in here. But, um,
Yeah, I feel like that's the big thing you need. If you had whatever defeat Charleston card and then can turn that tide back. I was gonna play that Academy Defense Walker, which would be another Sentinel. And then for next turn, I had a Count Dooku, who would kill something and do some stuff.
yeah.
So
But yeah, I mean, not getting a turn 1 play isn't the worst, but then not getting anything on turn 2 either was really,
yeah,
really rough.
that's rough. I think
Kind of
it'll go very
ridiculous.
differently this time. It's interesting that even with basically a mirror match, we have ultimately extremely different decks. Since mine
Well,
really is mostly set one cards,
yeah.
it's
I mean, and like, set one, blue, red already is good deck.
mhm.
Just a little bit different leader than you would normally have on there.
Yeah. It's interesting though. I like him so far. I mean, I like having that passive bonus. It kind of reminds me of playing Krennic, but activated a bit differently. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, because Krennic's on damaged units, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, I probably could use a little bit more turn one plays in this deck than I actually do have. But like I said, I don't think not having a turn one play is the worst thing in the world. But not having two in a row is tough.
Let's see what I got here. Hmm. I don't know if this is the right thing to resource, but I think that is what I will do. Guess I'm ready.
All right, ready?
Hmm.
Okay. House Cast Soldier.
I've got Guardian of the Wills again.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
Okay, I'm going to play uh for free since the Guardian gets the first upgrade for one less. I'm going to put Foundling on him, so he's going to get +1/+1. He's a Mandalorian Force user now, and he gets the guard bonus from that. Um, and I'll go ahead and throw this guild target onto your Housecast Soldier because it's a 0 cost bounty.
All right, and
This one
that's the
is
one that lets you draw cards
this
after.
is deal 2 damage to a base.
Okay.
I'll just kind of put it like that or something, and then I'll pass.
Okay. So it's a 3/3 now. Is it
A 4/3.
a 4/3? Huh. Um. Um. I'm gonna put brutal traditions on my house cast soldier, which makes it a 4/4 with the Gar bonus. Sorry, 4/5.
Gosh, dang. That changes things a bit then. Hmm. action, if an enemy unit was defeated this phase, play this upgrade from your discard pile, paying its cost. Ooh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Okay, well, since I cannot kill you anymore, I will just do 4 damage to your base.
Okay. Um, I think I will. I'm gonna take your guardian off the board here with cast soldier.
So you take 4 damage back.
Oh yeah, 4. Sorry.
So there's 1 left on it.
Yep.
Well, I don't have anything I can do about that at this point. I'll just do 2 for a distant patroller.
Okay. I will claim the initiative.
And I will pass.
Okay. Boy, boy.
Yes, I'm ready.
All right. To start with, I'm gonna daring raid, deal 2 damage to your patroller.
Dang. There's nothing for him to shield. I've got 2 for a follower of the way.
All right. Ready him. I will do a Deathwatch Loyalist. Actually, yeah, okay, no, go.
I've got to take initiative.
Okay, and then I will attack your base for 4. And then I'll pass.
I guess I'll resource that one. It's kind of dumb. I kind of like blew all those cards at the start. And now I haven't really been getting much. So I guess what I'm just going to start with is 1 for Moment of Peace
Okay.
to give a shield token to this follower of the way. And that'll activate his card text and Gar.
Well, it's going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and attack your follower with my house cast soldier, and
Okay.
she has saboteur, so it defeats your shield, and
Oh,
then they both die.
yeah, I forgot about the saboteur on it. I will get the bounty, so that's 2 damage to your base.
Yep.
And unfortunately, I don't have anything else for my remaining 4 resources, so I just have to take initiative.
All right. Then I will gonna attack your base for 3.
7.
And then I'm also gonna pay 4 for Lam Pike. He's 4/6, and on attack, I can give a shield token to an enemy unit, and if I do, I can give a shield token to a friendly unit. And then I will pass.
Man, 4/6 is pretty good. Hmm. Kind of not drawing what I need this game. I think realistically it has to be this. It's not ideal.
I'm not sad to hear you're not drawing what you need. I'm glad that you know how I felt last game.
Okay. Let's see. So you have the Deathwatch and Lompike. Okay. Yeah, I wish I was drawing my Sentinels and stuff, but haven't been. So I've got 6 for Fen Rao. I don't have an upgrade to play on him, unfortunately. So he just comes out
And
at
he
5/6.
is 5/6.
Yeah.
Hmm. I will attack your base for 3 with the Loyalist.
Okay, up to 10. And I'll deploy Gar.
Okay. I will pay 3 to smuggle out a hotshot DL-44 blaster onto Lompike. And when I smuggle it out, I get to attack with it. So I will attack Gar for 7.
uh,
And take how much?
do you-
4 back in return?
Yeah, 4. Do you do his shield token thing?
Um, I am not going to do the shield. No.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tap this 6. Yeah, I don't have anything else then. I have to take initiative.
Okay. Yeah, smuggles for 3 does. That's 4. Okay, well, I will bring out my Gar. And then I will attack for 4. No, actually, instead, I'm going to pay 3 to smuggle out another hotshot DL-44 and use that
Yeah,
to
makes sense.
hit Fen Rao, take him off the board.
Because that puts Gar up to how much?
He
For
will do 7 damage.
Jeez. Fen just does 5.
And then I will pass.
Not looking good.
Oh, whoops. Oh, shoot. Okay, so this one actually should have gone out because that would have been when I smuggled. That was the top card of my deck. Sorry about that. So this one should actually be in my hand. Still gonna resource the same card, but that also kind of sucks because I wanted that card. That's the only thing that can sometimes stink about smuggle is
You don't know what you're
you
going to replace
lose
it
that
with.
agency in choosing what you have resourced.
Yeah. Yeah. it definitely makes me think about, is it the Jawa that lets you like get a resource back into your hand or some other yellow
I don't know,
card?
Lando does.
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
the Lando unit from set one.
Hmm. Something like that could be a really nice
Yeah.
kind of
But
insurance policy.
or just play with tech so then everything has smuggle.
Yeah. Yeah, that would honestly be great. Okay, so
Right?
my
He's
own,
the one that gives every resource smuggle, doesn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, which seems huge. Okay, I'm just gonna pay 7 for Count Dooku.
Okay.
So he's gonna come out with a shield and get the guard bonus off of that. And when played, you may defeat a unit with 4 or less remaining HP. Gar should have less than 4 left.
Yeah, he's got two left.
Okay, I yeah, definitely gotta take him out then.
Okay. And when defeated, I can return an upgrade that was attached to this unit to his hand to my hand. So I'll go ahead and I'll return that. Hotshot
Nice.
blaster. Um, that's you have no more resources, right?
Right. Just
Okay.
one card.
Alam will attack your base for 7, and he will give Dooku a shield to give my doesn't it have to say just as a friendly unit. Okay, he's gonna give himself that shield then.
Okay. And I will have to take initiative.
Okay. Then I'll pay 4 to fell the dragon on Dooku.
Oh, dang. Dang.
Defeat a non-leader unit with 5 or more power. So and then let's see, what do I got? I got 3 left. Um I'm going to pay 1. Oh wait. Yeah, because it doesn't matter. I'm not smuggling it anymore, so I'm gonna put the Hotshot Blaster on the Deathwatch Loyalist. Then I'll attack with him. And that will be, what will that be? 6 damage.
Jeez.
And then I will also play a House Cast Soldier. And then pass.
I'm gonna not resource. Okay. I just have for 6 an Academy Defense Walker, 5/5 Sentinel. There's no one to give experience tokens to. Unfortunately, I think it would be a really fun combo otherwise, because the experience would turn Gar's ability on, but what I got.
Okay, so you say he's a 5/5 Sentinel.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're gonna attack with Lam to kill it. Lose my shield.
Mm-hmm. And then I just have to take initiative, so I think that's game, right? You have over 7 damage out
Yeah,
there. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I've got 7 damage. Plus, I've got another upgrade I was gonna smuggle out onto my cast soldier here.
Nice.
I have there's a arm to the teeth there. Um, which would
Ooh.
give it +2/+0, and then it would also let her give my Death Watch loyalist +2/+0 when it attacked. So that would be another 4. So
Wow, that's a good one. I don't have that yet. Let's see.
Yeah, it is a little bit expensive to smuggle. It smuggles out at 4. But
Sure.
I really really like that Hotshot DL44.
Yeah, that's so good with guard. It just throw that onto something and immediately attack too.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's great. It's a +3.
Hmm.
Guess no health bonus, but on a lot of guys, I mean, just getting a
Yeah.
+3
I mean, and
instantly is
I've got,
good.
there's some like if you get put it on the like the Death Watch, well, they have Overwhelm, so that's a good target for them. Um,
Hmm.
or I mean, just even just in general, just being able to attack at +3 is always nice, even if it's just one of your little guys that you're throwing into something bigger. All of a sudden, your opponent gets something removed off the board that they weren't expecting.
Hmm. Yeah, they could be like game changing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, and I drew that Fell the Dragon at the right time.
Yeah.
Um, because
I
yeah,
was like, okay, that's interesting that you're giving Dooku another shield,
yeah,
but
because I was like, yeah, I don't care how many shields he has, he's gonna be out of here. So
yeah, that makes it a great combo with Long Pike. I hadn't really done the math on it. Like, if you do it right, there's a lot of situations where you don't really have a
well,
problem giving an enemy a shield,
yeah,
if you're
or
planning around it.
what I really wanted to pair him up with is those house cast soldiers who have Saboteur.
Hmm.
So I give one of your guys a shield, I give my house cast soldier a shield, and then she just attacks your guy who has the shield. It immediately gets defeated, and I get to do damage to you, and you don't get to do any back to me.
That is great. I kind of feel like the shield defeating part of Saboteur is like easily forgotten because I just haven't seen it come up that much. Like, but that can be really powerful.
Man, I don't know. I played against Luke decks enough times at events for during uh, Spark of Rebellion events that I always made sure to have a few Saboteur guys in my decks just because uh, of all the dang shields that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you get Kanan out with a shield on him, Luke gets Kanan out with a shield on him. It's really oppressive to,
Yeah,
especially
it's
when they could use, what the heck is it? Use the stupid Alliance dispatcher to get Kanan out, for one cheaper.
all
Um,
right.
you know, Getting him out that early uh, was always bad news.
Yeah, it's good thinking because feel like most people, or for sure, I forget that Saboteur does that because again, it just doesn't come up that often. I feel like so I kind of forget about it. So I feel like most people, if they're forgetting it too, are going to feel really safe about a shielded unit and be like, okay, I can hold off on this because they're not going to be able to take it out, uh, without
Uh-huh.
doing multiple attacks. And then you can kind of like surprise them if they're forgetting about that. That could be really huge.
Yeah. Well, and we even finally got what the heck is it? I can't remember. There's a space unit in this set. It's the first space unit we've got so far that has saboteurs. So,
Oh yeah,
um, but honestly, that's probably better for. So like, I as soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, fuck you, Seventh Fleet TIE defenders, because yeah, I've had that card just mess me up lots of times too. So
yeah. Let's see. Uh, yeah, I got the almost all upgrades hand this time, so I'm gonna roll again.
Mulligan. Well, he's mulliganing, no peeking, Kurt. I'm gonna show everyone
Okay.
what I decided to resource. That's what I resourced. This is what I'm keeping. Okay, you can look again.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
One of
do
these
that.
days we'll be able to afford to have a two more cameras so we can have like over the shoulder uh cameras to show our hands while we're streaming too.
I hate to resource some of these things, but I think I gotta do those two. Yeah, I guess. Okay. Okay, so then I have initiative since I
Yep.
lost. So let me start with Guardian of the Wills again.
Oh.
Keep drawing it.
Follower of the Way.
Hmm. And I'll take initiative. I don't have an
Okay.
upgrade for him this
I will
time.
pass. Um yeah, let's do that.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just attack your base for 2.
Oops, sorry. Two. Okay. Hmm.
Take that, Spice Mines.
uh what if I attack your base for 1?
Okay. I'm going to pay 3 for a Black Sun Starfighter 3/2 Sentinel.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 3 to get the Deathwatch Loyalist.
Nice. I love the art on that card, I
It
gotta
is really
say.
cool.
It's a neat style. I'm taking initiative.
And I'll pass. Yeah, overall, like I was mostly, down with most of the art in set 1. I honestly there's really only like one, maybe two cards that I did not like the art at all. I feel like set 2, um there's even less of that, and there's more art where I'm like, ooh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying more styles to some extent too. There's some really, really cool ones. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, think I think my best bet is to start by paying 4 for Lieutenant Childson. I'm going to reveal 2 blue cards,
Okay,
Wilderness Fighter and Vambrace Grapple Shot.
so he is 4/4.
And then he gets the Gar bonus from the XP
Okay,
token,
so
so he would be a
5/4.
5/4.
All right. Gonna pay 3 to smuggle out a DLL onto my Deathwatch Loyalist. He's now 6/3. I'll attack, kill Childson, and 2 will overwhelm onto your base.
Gotcha. Dang. Okay.
Let's see, what did I just bring? What did I bring?
I'll just have my starfighter do 3 to your base. My Kira.
Okay. One back.
Okay. And then Guardian of the Wills will do 2 to your base.
I will claim the initiative.
And I will pass.
Yeah. Maybe. 5. Okay. Pay 5. Super Commando Squad. They get a shield, and so they have Sentinel.
Okay. I'll just have my Kirax attack your base for 3.
Attack your base for 1.
I think the right way to do this. Probably isn't a good way. Can't really do much about Shielded Sentinel. Well, let me pay 3 for a Wilderness Fighter with a shield.
I'm gonna pay claim the initiative.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 1 to put a discounted Vampraise Grapple Shot onto my Guardian of the Wills.
Okay.
So get under there. With the guard bonus, he is 5/4.
Okay.
But your super commandos are 5/4 shielded. Hmm.
Gonna sacrifice them to remove the shield.
Does not feel worth it to me. Doesn't.
I don't know.
What I will do, this is maybe dumb, but it's kind of funny. I'm gonna throw a bounty rich reward onto my own Kirax.
Okay.
Just to give it the Gar upgraded bonus. Since you don't have any space things out. I'm probably gonna regret it, but yeah, I'm gonna hold on to my Guardian for now and pass. Even though unfortunate.
Okay.
And rich reward is give an experience token to each of up to 2 units.
Yep.
Just kind of funny to think about the bounty being an upgrade
Yeah.
that they get a bonus from.
I gonna attack your base 4 to 5.
Okay, that puts me up to 10. I'll have my Kirax attack your base for 4.
I'll attack the base for 1.
I'm gonna pay 3 for a disabling Fang Fighter and take the shield off that Super Commando.
Okay. Hmm. I'm going to pay 4 to give my Super Commando arm to the teeth. So it has Sentinel again.
Dang. And now its stats are
7-4.
7-4. Jeez. Jeez. Uh, well, let me deploy Gar, I guess. I don't know what else to do. That's tough.
Gar as well.
You said the commandos are a 7-4?
Yes.
Gosh. Well, I don't know. Let me have my Wilderness Fighter attack them for 3 damage
Okay.
and then lose their shield.
I will have Gar attack your Guardian and kill it.
And they will do
5
5
back.
damage back.
Yep.
Oh, what am I thinking? They could have been able to just kill the commandos. I wasn't doing the math.
I was really wondering about
Yeah.
that. I wasn't sure if you had a plan with some other card in your hand since you still have 3 resources.
No, I was getting confused on the numbers. Yeah. So they only have 1 health left, but they're gonna do 7 damage if Gar goes after him. Hmm. Hmm. Well, yeah, that was a big misplay. That's gonna mess me up. I guess I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pay 2 to throw a death mark on those commandos.
Okay.
This is a bounty that's draw 2 cards.
I'm gonna pay 2 for yeah, I'm gonna put up Housecast Soldiers.
And then I'll just have to have Gar kill himself trading with the super commandos.
Okay. And the arm to the teeth will go back to my hand, thanks to Gar's unit ability.
You could return my death mark to my hand if you want.
I could. Is that just what is that? Draw 2 cards?
Draw 2 cards, so I'll
Okay.
go ahead and draw those from that bounty now.
Okay. I'm gonna claim the initiative.
And oh, I have 1 resource left. Yeah, I guess I'll pay 1 for one of these cards I just drew. Infiltrator skill.
Ooh, fancy.
I think I'm gonna throw it on the Fang Fighter, honestly, even though there's no one, no sentinels in space at the moment for it to do anything with. But then I'll pass.
Okay.
I will not resource.
Should really like all these. That's probably gonna be the one that I resource, though, I think. Okay, so I've got what? I've got 7. I have the initiative, right?
Yep.
Okay. Gar's gonna attack your base for 4.
It's me at 15. I will have my Wilderness Fighter do 2 damage to Gar.
Okay. Um, 2 from the cast soldier to your base.
Okay. The Johto cast soldier. I'm gonna have my Fang Fighter attack your base for 5.
God, is this dumb? Yeah, I'm doing it. I should have done this before, but I'm gonna defeat your Caraxus with Rival's Fall.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the bounty. It had the bounty in it, right? So they each get.
Yeah.
So I get to give out 2 experience.
Yeah.
Should have done that before I attacked the first time, but
And I should have attacked with that one before the Fang, since you were more likely to kill it. Uh. Well, I will pay 2 for another Guardian of the Wills.
okay. I will attack your base for 3 with follower. How many cards do you have in
For
hand right
4,
now?
actually, because it would get.
Oh yeah, because of
XP
it
and
gets its own
Vanguard.
+1/+1. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right. So
so
4.
4. Okay, so I'm up to 21. And I have 2 cards in hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 2 for my own Follower of the Way.
Ooh. I will. Yeah, I will claim the initiative.
And I'm gonna pay 1 to make this Mandalorian a Mandalorian again with Foundling. And I'm gonna throw these on. So I guess he will be 1, 2, 3, 4. He's a 4, 5. And then I just have to pass. I will not resource.
I will resource 8. Okay. Let's pay 6, 7 for Pre-Vizsla.
Oh man.
And then I will pay 1 more to take your foundling, and my house cast soldier is now a foundling. So it doesn't go into your discard. It actually it's attached
right, yeah,
to my house
Yeah.
cast soldier now. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put +1/+1 here on my side just to remind myself.
Yeah, sounds good. I love the idea of previous love being like, you're unadopted. This person is adopted now. I guess they could like switch clans or something. Okay, let's see here. I've got to do 6 for an Academy Defense Walker. There's no one wounded, so it's just 5/5 Sentinel. It doesn't hand out any XP.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Oops, I did forget to exhaust. Not that it matters since he doesn't have anything to exhaust. I'm just gonna have my house cast soldier attack your base for 5.
Wow. Fang Fighter, attack your base for 5.
Okay. 3 more there. Ooh, this is gonna be close.
Yeah.
Um, I will claim the initiative.
Okay. So I can play Foundling for free onto my Guardian of the Wills.
Okay.
That'll put it up to 4 because of Gar. So you don't have any Sentinels, right? So it can attack your base for 4, and the follower can attack for 1. So that's 5 total, but we're going to be 1 shy.
If you put foundling on your follower, you win, don't you? Because
But I don't have resources for it.
that's right. You got to play it for free there.
Yeah, so I go 1 shy, and then you kill me with the house cast at the start.
Oh, whew.
Man,
Nice.
that was close.
Good game.
Yeah, there was some good back and forth there. It's so cool that you got a pre-Vizsla. That's one of the ones I
have
really
2.
want to get.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've actually. Yeah.
He seems so good.
Yeah. He's definitely cool. Also the other nice thing is, he can steal shields and experience for free.
Sure.
Oh, whoops. You know what? You would win. Because I forgot, I have to attach the upgrade to Pre-Vizsla. It's not any unit. It has to attach to Pre-Vizsla. So the experience actually would have been on him. So you would have had 1 more, no, 2 more health still on your base. And then I would have, yeah. So and unless I wouldn't have drawn anything that would have let me win. So actually you won. Once I stopped cheating, you win.
Okay. Well, these are pretty interesting decks, I feel. I felt like the set 1 cards worked better, honestly, than I expected. I felt like it was fun to build around Gar and just be like, okay, what upgrades can I take? It was fun trying to find like what units get free XP or free shields, because I was like, that's the easiest way to throw
Yeah, for
some upgrades
sure.
on, and that was kind of a neat way to do it. And I still tried to throw in a few bounties, which I don't know if it really made sense. I mean, it didn't help against your list specifically where it counts as an upgrade, so that was like a downside.
Yeah.
But I
Honestly,
think the bounties are kind of fun.
so
So
far of all the mechanics of the new mechanics in this set, I found bounty to kind of end up being the most lackluster.
oh yeah,
So far, anyways. Um, just because you're sort of sacrificing an action to maybe get a benefit from it. Um,
yeah,
you don't know. Uh, um, so yeah, so it's I don't know. I think I do find units that play for cheap, but then come with a built-in bounty to be kind of like mechanically interesting.
hmm
Um, the actual like bounty upgrades are, eh. And it right now it's I don't know. It still does seem like it's going to be hard to build a deck around bounty, but we'll see. Um,
yeah,
what deck building mind who's much better than me comes up with.
yeah. I'm
Uh,
curious to see like where people end up on them after a couple months of building and playing tournaments and stuff. I I don't know the math, like you said, if it really ends up being worth it to spend the action. Um, Although it makes more sense in a like a Bosk deck where you're like kind of building to get a bigger benefit around it. But even so, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they make sense in a regular deck versus in like a really bounty focused deck.
yeah.
But I have so far I felt like they're kind of fun at least. They're I don't know they're like kind of they've been fun to throw out even if they may not be like a tournament winning type thing or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's some like this deck I definitely could have made it better by pulling in some other cards like Childson's a good one for this and stuff, but like I said, I was sort of trying to focus on I wanted to build it with just set two cards. I wanted to build it with just kind of all the Mandalorians I could squeeze in here. I did.
hmm
There's some of these upgrades though, like I don't know, Foundling and like the Vambrace grapple shot.
hmm
I might have uh could possibly have something better out there um than
Yeah, I'm
those
not
in
sure what to
here.
think about the grapple shot.
Um, I really liked the DL44. I thought that was really
hmm
great. And Armed to the Teeth. I think just in general having both of these um as upgrades that have smuggle on them, especially the DL44, um, I think has was nice. Uh, especially when I would draw them in my opening hand, drop them
Yeah.
out, because I'm not gonna have a unit to put them on right away necessarily. Um, and then they're just sort of there ready to go. Oddly enough, I don't have any. I only ended up with one daring raid, even though it's a common. I'm
Hmm.
kind of surprised I haven't got any more of that one. But that would be a good one to have a few more of.
Do you have some Fen Rao
I do not
yet?
have Fen Rao, no,
Hmm.
because
He seems like he could be. He
he's
seems
just blue, right?
could be
He's
kind
not
of big.
heroic vigilance, right?
Yeah, yeah. Plain blue for 6.
Yeah,
I really like that you can play, a 2 cost upgrade for free on him, and then also get this -2/-2 thing from doing that. But the one time I played him today, I didn't have an upgrade in hand, and then he doesn't. I don't know if he's really worth it at that point. I almost resourced him at the time even, but I don't know. But if you do have an upgrade, like the Vambrace Grapple Shot would be great to throw on him, and now he's
hmm,
in this deck. I guess he's an 8/8. He does -2/-2 to something, so like that feels like it could be big. I
yeah,
thought the Super Commandos were cool every time you used them. That
yeah.
Death
The
Watch
the super
Royalist. There's
commandos I
lots of
think
good
are
Mandos.
great. Um, I think they're great. I wish I could have got my Van Brace flamethrower out. That's such a good
Oh
upgrade too.
wow. I don't have one yet, but yeah, it looks really good. I
Yeah,
love those
I've only
things that
got the
just
one.
do free extra damage, you know, that can be huge.
Yeah, I never got to play them, but these clan challengers are really cool. I got Clan Saxon Gauntlets, another really great one up in space.
Ooh.
Especially since you can just start giving himself experience, give anyone else experience. I don't know, just
Hmm.
works well with Gar's ability.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um, yeah, so I think that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Friday, like for sure when I can definitely get my cards. I went into the comic shop today
Mhm.
to buy some sleeves for some cards, and I could
Nice.
see all of our pre-orders sitting behind the counter, and I could see my boxes there with my name on them, and it hurt to be able to just look but not touch, you know.
Yeah,
uh
I'm really excited to get the real stuff. Like even getting the two-player starter is going to be nice because I know there's like some nice cards in there that, you know, I know what I'm going to get, which feels good, but I
yeah,
hope I
for
get
sure.
some good rares or legendaries too.
Yeah, because I mean there's Dr. Pershing is one on the in the Gideon. um you know, he's not bad. I thought about putting him in here just to have another neat card, but he doesn't really fit. I wouldn't mind more Lom Pikes, like that Lom Pike. He's
Mm,
interesting, like I said, especially if you're
yeah.
playing with some more like Saboteur units that just strip off the shields you're giving to your opponent, anyways. Um, yeah. So, anyways, hopefully some point after Friday here, we once we have some more cards in our hand, we'll build some better decks than
Better
these ones.
decks. Yeah.
uh, and yeah, and then we'll be back with some more gameplay.
For
So
sure.
everyone who's watching, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching tonight. Kurt, thanks for the games. Thanks for um,
Yeah, thanks for playing. It
yeah,
was fun.
yeah, you bet. Yeah, we'll talk to you later, Kurt, and talk to everyone else later. Bye.